Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It is Midday Money, Saturday, the 27th. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button if you're watching, wherever you're watching. If you're on Twitter watching, well, there's no like button, but you're already following me, I guess. Or if you haven't, follow me, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube, Sean Higgs, Winning Free Picks channels. Please follow. If you haven't checked out the winningfreepick.com website, please check that out as well. And of course, we are on podcast form, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, whatever. I don't know how many different podcast forms there are, but you can find a Midday Money Show there and a late night money show there as well. Just type in Midday Money, and there you have it. There you have it. Let me go to the Twitter and tweet out all the college basketball that we had last night, because we're going to run them all back again today as well. We'll do a little recapping of yesterday's. I mean, there's not really much of a recap. We didn't have anything yesterday, so what's there to recap? No plays on the sites, so there's that. Let's just get to today's stuff. Although we have some noon games. Let's just hit that. I'll put some. We'll put the scroll underneath of all the games, college basketball games. We'll scroll the basketball games for now underneath. We'll put a couple up because these aren't even all of them. Noon action here, New Hampshire. I don't know. I would lean Albany. Did a bet it. William and Mary, we do have here in the chat. We do have Nebraska, although that's in the second window here in the chat as a free pick. Lehigh and Holy Cross, I would lean a little to Holy Cross there. I'm going to go dog hunting here. There's duck hunting season and dog hunting season, and it's conference play. I'll be looking at dogs. I would maybe lean a little Florida. I would probably say Louisville. Again, these are just noon games going off for the degenerates out there who've got to bet a game. How bad is Notre Dame that they're a dog here to BC? We talked about that last night. Houston laying a bundle there to K-State. I want to say lay with Houston. And that's it. Those are your 12 o'clock games. But we got two 12:30 matchups as well. Fordham. I'm a Fordham type of guy. And Georgetown. I'm definitely not a Georgetown kind of guy. No Hoyas for sure. But let's get into the games for today. And again, there's a bunch of them. And we'll be doing some NFL props as well here in the video. I'll give them out. But if you're on YouTube, wherever you're listening, if you go to the Sean Higgs YouTube, they are posted in the community section, all these games for you. So you can take care of, instead of trying to write them all down. William and Mary, plus the 8. Detroit, plus 12.5. LIU, plus 7.5. Southeast Missouri State, plus 11. Utah Tech, plus 7.5. North Alabama, a favorite in there, minus 5. UC Upstate, plus 9. Lindenwood, again, plus 12. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, plus 10.5. Tennessee Tech, plus 7.5. Georgia Southern, plus 6.5. South Dakota, plus 7. San Diego, plus 6.5. There's Nebraska, plus 4.5. Iowa State, minus 3.5. Washington State, plus 2. Oregon, plus 2. Central Florida, plus 6.5. These are all last night's lines. I'm not switching. We put them up last night. Watch the show. You could listen after the fact. You're out partying. It's Friday midnight. I get it. You're young. You're out. Yo, it's a party. Woohoo. I get it. The games are posted. You're out and having a good time. I'm making money. Live in two different worlds. We're not the same. Props. We're going to start in Kansas City. No great over 10 yards receiving. Over 20 yards receiving is plus 130. Right. If there's unless it's a crazy laying favor, which I don't, these are all basically going to be in the 110 kind of range here with these odds. Otherwise, you see the plus monies. It's not like they're crazy laying 190 to win something here. I do not do that, new people in the chat. So it's over 10 yards is basically regular juice, and then over 20 is plus 130. Rice over 61 receiving yards, and a touchdown is a plus 150. Baltimore team total over 24.5. Baltimore first half team total over 12.5. Lamar scored touchdowns minus 112. Hill for touchdown is plus 250. Likely is 300. Andrews under 35 receiving yards, 35 and a half. Flowers over 42 and a half receiving yards, likely over 20 and a half receiving yards. Hill over 33 and a half rushing yards. Lamar over 67 and a half rushing yards. No crazy ladders with Lamar where we had him going 100 to pick up 16 units last week. Different game. Kittle, only San Fran prop I have here, over 63 and a half receiving yards. And for Detroit, I'm going to the running backs here. Gibbs over 3.5 receptions, over 24 and a half receiving yards, over 9.5 carries, and over 4.5 rush yards. Montgomery's over 1.5 receptions, over 5.5 receiving yards, over 10.5 carries, over 43.5 rush yards. I think it's going to be a run kind of game. It's going to be a run kind of game. And these are all the props. I could scroll the props, but I'm just keeping on basketball for now. We'll scroll the props later for those interested. We'll go to the chat, see how everybody is here on a Saturday morning. A lot of action, says Michael B. Absolutely. The Shout Out King is in the house. Give shout out a follow. Michael B says, college basketball day. Boise, sure. Florida State, why not? Richmond, yeah. The Ducks, let's go. Oklahoma State. Who do I got in this Oklahoma State game? I don't even know. There's so many games. I can't remember every single one of them. Okie State. The Oakley Dokleys. Is this supposed to be regular Oklahoma over Texas Tech? Because why do I feel there's Oklahoma State, West Virginia. Okay. Against West Virginia there, huh? All right. A little Georgia action in the SEC for my guy. Michael likes Georgia, plus the points versus Florida. I kind of like Florida, as I just mentioned. And Mississippi State versus Auburn. There you go. Everybody be on that Auburn. 2-3 in NHL, 1-2 in NBA. 2 NHL hit that were plus monies. There you go. Take those plus monies. Take them, shout out. Do the Knicks get it done today? I gotta say, you look at this line. They're banging take the Knicks. Who's out for Miami? That everybody's betting New York, or is it just that Miami's playing terrible? Is that what this is? I mean, what are we doing here, Miami? What a mess. 5 in a row. I might have to. You just have to. For me, Kev, I'm gonna have to bet Miami on principle because you lose by 40 points or whatever the heck they lost by. 33. Lauren's in the house. Good afternoon, Sean. How you been doing? I'm all right, Lauren. I'm doing okay. It's been a great January so far. 57% out of the gate, 118 and 89. No complaints for January sports betting. College basketball at a 59%. Turning around. I'm enjoying things right now. Michael says, NBA lean Pellies and the Celtics today. What do we got here? I know everybody be on that Celtics game against the Clippers in a back-to-back. I understand. And New Orleans. Who did New Orleans got? At Milwaukee. How about an over? All right, we got player props here. Bojan from the Pistons over 2.5 threes, minus 130. We have a Marvin Bagley. State North Carolina guy. Over 11.5 points. Desmond says Central Florida UCF. Yes, we got UCF in the chat. Oh, not on that. Not on that one. That was a player prop one, but it is scrolling UCF. I see it coming across the bottom. Bam Bam over 9.5 rebounds. Yes. Michael B says got Ohio State minus 4. I don't like as much as I did last night, but I do have them. Kind of like to want to bet Baylor off 2 losses in case they're coming off huge comeback win versus the Cowboys. So let's go. We'll start backwards to forwards here with the K-State game against Iowa State. So, nope, that's not. I'm on. Why? I'm looking at the Iowa State game instead of the K-State game against Houston. I see the 14, and I want to take Houston over that spot. And Baylor over TCU. Again, does it look it looks short at a 4.5. Back-to-back losses, though. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And as we say, it's tough winning on the road, right? And TCU is off a win already. Last game on the road. So I'm not gonna say no to Baylor now. We got hockey. We got some hockey chatter here. Tampa Bay at home versus New Jersey over 6.5. And the money line, laying a 160. All right, plus 180. Is it wrong I want to take New Jersey in that spot? Not betting any of these, though. I just bet some college basketball today. Stars money line and under 6.5. See, I'm a Stars over guy. But I'll leave it to you today, Shout Out King. You are in charge of the show's hockey today. And you're saying Dallas and the over. Well, it is Washington. Dallas said the under. I'm sorry. Whoa. How about do the over? I mean, Dallas money line minus 235. These are all parlays, though, so you're getting plus money back. If you can't beat them, join them. Ravens 2024. That's it. EQ. Ravens should get it done. They are the best of the pack right now that is left. Saber Sharks over a solo. There we go. 4 o'clock. Puck drop there. Over 6. Am I saying 6.5? 6.5 at FanDuel. 6 is everywhere else. That's why you need multiple joints to bet at, folks. I said this last night. There was a 3.5 in Iowa State. Then I saw 4.5. I saw a 5 this morning on Kansas. Plus 5. Shop around. It's Oklahoma 3.5 versus Texas Tech. Oklahoma just lost the Red River Classic by 15 at home, and Tech is off a credible comeback versus BYU. Yep, I figured that one out when I was redoing that. I look fast. I glance over at the matchups, and I was like, "Whoops, that was the wrong team. That was the wrong team." It was the first one up on the thing. I saw Iowa, but it was the Stadies. It was the Stadies and not the regular Iowas. I was like, whoopsie daisy. I was in the Big 12 looking for Baylor instead of the Big 10 game looking at Michigan. So I apologize for that. Bagley at Duke. Oh, Duke guy. All right. I thought he was a North Carolina guy. They're all the same, interchangeable. Bunch of guys get drafted and they come out as sophomores. They didn't do nothing in the NBA. Shout out says hockey. Plus 460. Here we go. Elias Peterson over 1.5 points. Johnny Gaudreau over 0.5 point and over 6.5 Blue Jacket Canucks total. That's what I kind of like to see, a plus 460. Nathan's coming in, took Samford and UNC. Samford with an M. He's going Sam Ford. Let's just find it. Where is North Carolina? I don't hate it. I think North Carolina is a Final Four team. They are looking good. Now I got to find Samford on my sheet here. Forget finding that sheet. It's too much work. There's way too many games. Let's just head to Samford. Were they in the Southern? Are they the Southern Conference, Samford? East Tennessee. What is it? 690 in rotation. Where's my rotation numbers? There we go. There we go. You're laying. Samford is. This is what, you know what? I saw this game. I'm like 17-3. You lost to Money Earning Furman. We like, Money Earning Furman is, they are who they are. You open up the season getting crushed by Purdue. No shame there. And you lost by 6 at VCU. You were a 5-point dog there. Not terrible to lose in that spot. Almost covered there. And then off to the races, beating the same teams. And not too bad spread. Now you lost your last 2 covering, 3 and 13. We'll lose her outright, but 13 you won by 7 at Mercer versus Mercer. I don't hate Samford here. They're playing good ball. Does it look a little low though? I mean, I shouldn't say it looks low. It's still you're still laying 7 here. It's still a 7 spot. Too many. What do you say, brother? Little hockey props. Cam Atkins at anytime goal. Plus 260. Brad Marchand. Anytime, or however you say his name. Marchand. Michael B says, I want to lay with BYU. 7. Texas just won Oklahoma by 15, and BYU just lost tough one of Houston. Yeah. That's this line. We said this last time. Like, you see the 8s, like, you people want to probably take Texas like, oh wow, it's BYU. This isn't like a football game. It's basketball's totally different arena. Texas going up here to play. I mean, BYU, even though they're in the Big 12 now, they have played good teams before. You know, they played against Gonzaga. They played against St. Mary's. This is not a terrible team moving up in the ranks. They've played some tough foes. I like it. I think the line tells you BYU. Good luck to the Raven betters, says T Money. I like Nebraska. Yes. William Mary. 9. Yes. Richmond. Sure. Boise. Texas. The Texas one's the only loser I don't like there. And I didn't bet BYU, but you just heard me just say to Michael. And these other games, you could see it here. I mean, there's Nebraska, Iowa State, Washington, Oregon, UCF, and then a whole bunch of other games here as well. We are loaded up there on Sean Haig's YouTube if you want to see them all there and all the props also. UCLA today and lean South Carolina, but couldn't get there. Yeah, I like South Carolina. I actually bet South Carolina. That was a game on my ticket. There are a couple 3-packs up in afternoon action. And UCLA, yes. They're playing better. Mike B said, I would bet Miami before I took the Knicks today. Knicks just beat Denver by 30. Yes. He got embarrassed. Yes. Exactly the only way to look at it. Miami Heat. Nathan likes BC over Notre Dame today. Another Kansas UNC battle coming March, April teams. Yeah, they'll be there. I mean, I think there's a couple other teams are going to show up. I think it's going to be if the better teams don't get clipped, you're going to have your Kansas, UConn, Purdue, NC. I know you don't like Arizona or Kentucky. You know, those guys could be making some noise. East Tennessee is one of their last 5. Yeah, I'm just saying it's a low line is what I'm saying when you see a team that's 17-3 versus a 500 team. I mean, that's all I'm just saying, Nathan. I'm not. Let's go. Let's go. Terriers. I'm a dog guy. Why wouldn't I take Stanford? South Carolina, Mizzou. A revenge game for Mizzou. I already have South Carolina -5. I already got South Carolina. Monmouth. Yeah, you know I like Monmouth. I'm taking the dog. Give me Monmouth. I got him plus 3.5. They go. I guess you know what? If you're on the YouTube, I did hit the poll question. Very important poll question. But you know what? I didn't put Saturday college basketball in the chat. I messed up today. See, I was so busy doing all the props yesterday, Mike. I didn't put in college basketball for Saturday here on the YouTube Premium. That happens. I said, you know, this is. I forget to do this sometimes. Which again, going forward, I don't know what we're doing with this. I'm just kind of running this through the Super Bowl for those who joined up and have been here since August. It used to be like a couple games a week. Now I just try to put everything up there for everybody to have a little fun with, make a little money. And they've been winning since I've been doing it. So, all right, that's it. Plenty of free picks. Listen, you can listen to them on the replay. You can go to Twitter. The college basketball is posted. You can go to Sean Haig's YouTube. They're all posted there as well. So give it a follow. It costs you nothing to follow or hit the like button. That's it. We're rolling out. Happy Saturday. Be back tonight. Late night money. Look ahead lines. Midnight. Come in, say hello. If you're doing nothing, I'll be here.